Hi guys, my name is Steve B. I want to talk to you a little bit today about staying sober for today. I thought a good topic, we could talk about for a few minutes would be uh, attitude, and like I always like to say, having an attitude of gratitude goes a long way. It can take a bad day and turn it good. It can take bad thoughts and turn them good, and it's just a matter of having that attitude of gratitude. And I got to live with an attitude of gratitude because when I don't, then who am I hurting? I'm hurting me. Might be hurting people around me too because I'm not the best I can be. But when my attitude is good, usually everything else falls into place and ends up good too. Um, but but anyway, guys, I'm glad to be with you today. Today happens to be December 18th, 2025, and it's going to be that all day. The one and only December 18th, 2025 ever in the history of time. I'm glad to be with you guys today. Hope you're all doing well. And if things go south or whatever, there's things that you can do. One of them is change your attitude. I can't control the direction of the wind, but I could adjust my sails. That's one that I really love. I love that one, and it's so true. It's so true. The only thing I have any control over about is my attitude toward what happens. I can't control everything that happens, but I can control how I react to it or my attitude. And I'm feeling good today. Feeling pretty good, feeling healthy. Glad to be up with you guys. Glad to be able to come and give you a shout out, on this beautiful day. It's supposed to be like 56 degrees today, and that for me is awesome. I like that. I like that. The warmer the better. I mean, I don't like hot weather, but I do like it when it's comfortable and warm. And but I'm gonna finish my little talk with you guys, and I have to stop at the store for something. Then I'm gonna go do my walk, my 4 miles, after I check out the club and put the heat on. You know, turn the heat on so it's not so cold in there. With the heat on, it's not too bad. But I like I said, I hope you guys are doing good. And drinking and drugging is not going to be in the cards for today. There's no reason to. Nothing good's going to come out of that. You know, um, when we think about it, my biggest problem when things are going south, when things are not going good, uh, I, I don't know. I clam up. And I'm telling you guys, don't clam up. Talk about it. Talk about it with God. Talk about it with people. Usually, if by the time I'm done talking about it, it's not so terrible anymore. It's not a bad thing. Because we're all gonna have good and bad. Good and bad's gonna happen no matter what we do, no matter what, anything. That's just the way it is. And we were talking about happiness the other day, and I am so convinced that happiness is an inside job, that we're about as happy as we make up our minds to be. It's our choice. It's not someone else that causes or gives us happiness. I used to think, well, God, if you would just make me a happy person, but you gotta. That's on you. That's on you. It's not on anyone else. I mean, we might think, well, they um it's, I don't know, it's just a good one. It's a good thing when we realize that we have the power to do it, and no one else does. I used to think, well, they got the power to make me happy or not make me happy. It's all good. It's all good. um Attitude of gratitude. That's the difference between a good day and a bad day. If I have a bad attitude and I'm constantly going around with a bad attitude, I'm not going to be very happy. I'm going to be a miserable guy, and it's going to show all over my face. I mean, I got one face for when I'm happy, and I got one face for when I'm sad. I got one face when I'm mad. But I don't want to do that. I don't want to play the game. I want to just, like, turn it over to God and say, "Hey, I need help. Walk with me. Talk with me." And and lo and behold, he will. He will. He'll walk with me and he'll talk with me, and I ain't nothing better than that. Nothing better than that. You know, just yeah, the 18th. That happens to be my ex-wife that passed away, Denise. Her birthday. Her birthday's December 18th, and she left us a few years ago. And yeah. Yeah. But anyway, so my kids are going to be thinking of her today, and I'm going to be focusing on you today, Lord God. You're the one that makes me happy or sad, or gives me the tools to know how to make myself happy or sad. Yeah, life is mixed. It's not all good. It's not all bad. It's a little bit of everything, and I don't know. It's going to be nice and warm today, 56, and I'll take that. 56 is good. I'll take it. And I don't know. Tomorrow's supposed to be, just as warm, but yeah, today's Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday, and Friday's supposed to be just as warm as today, but rainy. So I could tolerate the rain. Rain ain't gonna hurt me. It's not gonna hurt me. Rain is good. It makes the flowers and the grass grow, and it's good for the trees, and it's good for us too, because we need the rain. We need the rain. We need the drinking water. And so what's going on? Anything good going on today, or possibly this weekend? We're heading into the Christmas week. I did part of my shopping. I got a little more to do. I'm lazy and I'm a procrastinator when it comes to that. I'm telling you guys, but I'm starting to see what I got to do, and it ain't too bad. Not too bad. The Christmas season for me these days is like, celebrating the birth of Jesus. When Jesus came into the world, and he sure turned my life around. And I would be nothing without the Lord by my side every day. Every single one I need. I'm 68 years old. Sometimes I can't even believe I'm saying that, or that I'm actually 68, but I am. And I don't know. I'm trying to look at things that are happening, and seeing, well, how does it apply? How does this apply to my life? How does that apply to my life? And honestly, when I do that, my life comes out better, because I focus on the things that really matter. I've spent a whole lifetime of focusing on stuff that doesn't matter, stuff that I wasted a lot of thought on, and I've been trying at this elder age to not do that, but to focus on what really matters. And I'm okay with it. Sometimes I have a hard time, because I got peanuts in my brain sometimes, and that OCD thing can make me crazy at times, but one day at a time, I'm learning how to deal with it, how to get past it, and all I could say is all is well. That God when he's always there. It's in when he's there. God is always there. He promised he'd never leave nor forsake me, even to the end of the world. And at times it thinks that the end of the world is here. We're here. The whole world is going crazy. But it doesn't have to affect me. Even if this would be my last day, even if it was, it wouldn't matter because the Lord is with me, and I'm in His loving care, and I'm in His loving care every day, every day. Guys, I'm so happy you tuned in. Glad to spread some sunshine your way, and give me a like and subscribe, and please, feel free to leave a comment. I'd love to chat with you, talk with you about anything. God bless.